you. You been the number one pick. Who's the worst number one pick ever?
Damn, that's great.
Oh, wow.
All right.
I can't answer that right now.
Yeah, unnecessary.
Because I'm in the process of something.
Brandon, there are things in motion that are bigger.
Yeah.
Bigger than underdog.
Got a bucket?
Huh?
Got a bucket?
Oh, no, 6-2. We win it.
Oh.
You got to celebrate early, man.
Time out.
I thought baby girl got a bucket.
Right.
But I'm not at liberty to answer that.
Yeah, brother, we don't bash people. Yeah, we elevate the brothers up. We elevate.
I just asked the question. We're talking. I mean,
We are, but I just
said they got better without Steph.
I'm not at liberty to answer
I'm just
that.
saying, I'm trying to see the process of. So we elevate them in life. So
Yeah, I'm not at liberty to got things in motion, brother, that don't allow me to engage in those kind of conversations at the particular moment.
That negativity you trying to
I
I'm trying to spew it out. I scare you.
You say we elevate. Let's talk a little bit about elevation. This weekend, the Raptors honored the Vince Sanity era by making Hall of Famer Vince Carter the first player in franchise history to have his jersey retired. So Carter was emotional during the nearly half-hour ceremony with his family, teammates, and a sold-out crowd in the Scotiabank Arena watching on and gave us this great memeable moment.
Look like
Like a preacher right there. Got to see it. Obviously, beautiful moment. Should have been the highlight of the evening. Unfortunately, the Kings were in town, and the moment was overshadowed by the return of another Raptors great in DeMar DeRozan, who was currently in the midst of a beef with Drake over his support of fellow Compton native Kendrick Lamar. So DeRozan made an appearance in the Not Like Us music video, hopped on stage during the pop-out on Juneteenth, as Kendrick played Not Like Us several times in a row. Westbrook also on stage, representing for the city. So Drake sat courtside with OVO's head of security, Chubbs, and both men could be seen mugging DeMar throughout the game. Looking very emotional. So after the Raptors' overtime win, cameras caught Drake mouthing "F out of here, pussy" as DeMar and the Kings walked off the court. It's believed that he was directing that towards DeMar. They also give him a thumbs down.
Wow.
But my thing is,
They trolling.
and why DeMar didn't do it back? Like, what you gonna do during the game? Nothing.
Focus on
four.
there.
Fuck you too, pussy.
So Drake joined the Raptors broadcast crew during the game.
Nothing.
Drake joined the Raptors broadcast crew during the game, offered these unprompted thoughts about the potential of DeRozan getting his jersey retired by the Raptors down the road.
Yes, if you ever put a DeRozan banner up, I'll go up there and pull it down myself. That's the answer to your question. Is that what you're going to ask?
That's not what you were gonna ask. No. If you ever put a DeMar jersey up there, I would go down there and rip it down myself. So after the game, DeMar had this response.
Tonight's broadcast, Drake said, if you ever put up the DeRozan banner up, I'll go up there and put it down myself. What's your reaction to that?
Well, you're gonna have a long way to climb to take it down. So, good luck.
So DeMar also posted a clip on his IG story, the legendary scene for Friday, with Smokey saying, "Man, I got mind control over Debo." He'd be like, "Shut the F up," and I'll be quiet. But when he leaves, I'll be talking again. Obviously, DeMar nicknamed Debo. I'm sure he was referencing Drake in that. But what's your guys' reaction to Drake and DeMar beefing during Vince Carter's jersey retirement ceremony? Brother, people are going to start with you because, black men, they got to be bigger than most. Pay respect to Vince.
Man, see you on days like this, brother, I wish we all could get along. But in the essence of what's going on, I wish DeMar would have said something to Drake out on the court. I think trolling is good,
Appreciate that.
At times, but that's not DeMar character, you feel me? He's more of a, non-confrontational brother. But sometimes you gotta say, Drake, fuck you. You feel me? By all enemies necessary.
Obviously, DeMar went to USC. You went to USC. Obviously known
And he will get his jersey
for avoiding smoke.
DeMar will get his jersey retired. I feel like, for real, he got 20-something thousand points, not too far behind Steph in points. The only thing he's missing is rings.
Is he behind somewhere? He's in front of stuff, right?
Behind. By like 80 points.
Is that called?
Yeah.
What's up?
8 more games.
Let's move it over this side of the couch quickly. Mr. B, our LA representative, spent a lot of time in the Compton area. Gardena as well. Shout out Ross Park. What's your reaction to Drake and DeMar beefing during Vince Carter's jersey retirement ceremony?
Shout out to Vince Carter for getting his jersey retired. I mean, he is like the staple of Toronto. I think the slam dunk contest was, everybody know that was like insane.
Also brought bottle service to Toronto for those who didn't know. They did previously did not have bottle service.
No way.
Said we need bottles at the club. You could just have a section with a table with a bottle.
What is drinking before Shaq and Embiid?
Whatever Canadian drink.
I mean, it was
Most
Toronto, so it's not in America. They don't know.
Okay, that's kind of hard though.
Most is ice. I don't know.
I don't think nothing of it though. They just trolling.
Yeah, it ain't. I mean, a beef got to be both ways. Both got to be fair. Look like DeMar didn't say anything on the court is really not a beef. You know. But if you know Drake's personality, he's gonna troll whoever. Right. So you know what he did on the court. He went there for a reason. He's not there for Vince Carter's retirement. He's there for DeMar just to fuck with him, right? So I look at it as all just trolling.
I bet you he'll be there at DeMar's night.
Oh no, of course he's got.
Bryce was good. Keep me motivated.
Okay. I mean, it was a great. I mean, you know.
Yeah, man, keep working.
Vince Carter.
Keep working me though.
You
Make some flame guard.
legacy is
What you
sealed.
mean?
He got the recognition that he needed. He really made Toronto popular, especially from, you know, worldwide, from just, you know, NBA players that, you know, him playing there, him embracing it, him winning a dunk contest. Shit, he had his Toronto weekends, or that was popping.
The Eastern Conference Finals.
Right, so, you know, he is Toronto, no matter how you look at it, right? You know, there's only a few people in Toronto themselves that's made it out that's bigger than him, right? Obviously, you know, Drake, Justin Bieber, right? If he's from Toronto. Is he from Toronto? Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
That's it.
No,
You know what I mean?
the weekend.
The weekend, you know what I mean? But other than that, it's Kawhi.
Kawhi.
Kawhi. No, he ain't bigger than Vince.
Kawhi's a legend. Kawhi's a legend for coming in.
He won a championship, but he's not. He wasn't. He doesn't have.
He's not bigger than Vince.
He's not bigger than Vince.
Kawhi pulled up low man.
Got a jersey, but it's gangster though.
When he came in there, I'm gonna y'all some shit in the mouth.
Yeah,
he put one. They didn't even get to really embrace Kawhi like
Do
that.
they retire history?
No.
For bringing you your first championship?
Yes.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yes, you do.
That's crazy.
You didn't bring it up.
What's
Kyle
Lowry,
Lowry,
everybody, they're all there. We're all part of it. That was fine. But
Who's the finals MVP?
cool, but what I'm saying,
what you mean cool? That ain't nothing cool.
does he even have 1,000 points?
Yes. Ever?
No, for Toronto.
I don't need 1,000 points. I did it in 82 games. I did it in 82 games.
Kept Brady fast. So
Game winner.
you talked about Steph versus DeMar.
Biggest shot in Toronto's history ever.
DeMar has 11 more career points.
Really? That's the biggest shot ever in Toronto's history.
DeMar has 11 more points than Steph. Just throwing it out there, but
He has what?
11 more points. It'll flip flop. I think for most of this season, just depending on the play. What's the score now, Gil?
It's 8-9, y'all, but my daughter got 2 shots up already.
Hey, that's all we need. Good job. How many assists?
0.
Yes. That's what I was hoping for.
0.
Not passing for nothing. But Kenny, what do you think about Drake, mugging DeMar, going on the broadcast, talking reckless, had him saying F out of here, P-word, amongst other things?
Just be great. Emotional R&B dude.
Damn.
R&B, so not hip-hop R&B. A little bit of both.
But how do you feel if you Drake?
Pop.
How do you feel if you Drake? Like DeMar, you hang with Drake all the time.
But he's from where he's from, though.
You know, right? The beef happen, you say fuck you.
But DeMar's where he's from, though.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's better.
He join in.
Listen, he don't ever have to go back to Toronto except for the play. He's from here.
Yeah.
From Compton.
From Compton. So
Compton.
that's deeper than rap.
But do you even join in though?
Yeah.
If you like cool with that person,
Because it
cool. You was in Toronto.
put you in a song.
You was in Toronto for a while. Drake put on songs. They did all kind of
I think
stuff.
DeMar hit Drake after he found out he got traded. They shared an emotional moment.
Yeah.
With the end of his Raptors.
I just don't like when basketball players get in the middle of rap beef.
But then get in the middle of it.
They're making making it. They're making
It was
it
forced. It was one of those forced.
Yeah.
With it.
I'm glad you rose came home.
You're putting me in it. Like, you know what I mean? I didn't, like I'm sitting there listening to it in the morning like,
But yeah, put me in it at the same time. I went to the concert and was dancing to the songs.
Yeah,
In the video.
All up in the video. I mean, like dancing. But as others have pointed out, LeBron and Lakers were also in Toronto recently. LeBron was also at the pop-out. To show his allegiance, LeBron and Drake had a great relationship.
He was hard to the stage though.
But was in the crowd singing all the words.
Wasn't on stage though.
Has Toronto ever beat LeBron?
Also known as LeBronto.
So therefore,
I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say
he
nothing.
out there spanking ass.
Still,
Lakers obviously got the dub. Bronny played solid 7-8 seconds. Made his appearance to appease the Toronto crowd.
It is, yeah.
Well, let's move. Nick, you already answered this, but I want to get the rest of the couch opinion. DeRozan selected 9th overall by the Raptors 2009 draft. Spent his first 9 seasons in LeBronto. 4-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA selection during his time as a Raptor. Holds several franchise records, including most games, points, field goals. And obviously, like I mentioned, was blindsided after the team decided to trade him for Kawhi in the summer of 2019. Will the Raptors retire DeMar DeRozan's jersey?
Yes. Yeah. The thing is, does he want it?
for sure.
Of course. Okay, I'm just asking. I mean,
You win one?
And that trade was 2018 for Nick.
it's not like it's just the way I left.
Had to leave. Yeah, it's not.
I mean, that's the point. And then the way y'all kind of did me was kind of like,
So therefore,
I don't know. I don't know. My emotions a little. I don't know. I mean, you know what? No. You know what? Yeah, I'll take it because the fans will want you to be there.
I'm gonna take it because it's my legacy. I'm not gonna put my, you know what I mean? It's my legacy. This is what I did here, right? So I'm not gonna use my ego. Like, nah, don't put my jersey. No, I heard all that. You know my shit.
And for me,
I can say fuck you after I leave.
right?
I mean, that's fine. I mean, but you're gonna still be remembered. But what happened?
It was like perfect timing for Kawhi. KD get hurt.
Yeah.
They're not winning if KD not hurt.
LeBron.
Now, it was just a perfect timing.
Does that shot go in the corner?
Who?
For them to get past Philly if Kawhi's not.
No, I'm just saying it was
the smoke.
It was a perfect.
Until they run into LeBron.
No, that's what I said. It was a perfect timing because the only thing that stopped them from going further was LeBron James. They lost the.
They beat Milwaukee.
They lost.
Yeah, they were Milwaukee. They were losing. They were down in Milwaukee. Toronto was down, and then Kawhi Leonard tapped in, and then look what
No, I'm talking about if you look at the last couple years, Toronto was the best.
No, we get that. We get that.
They was the best team in the East. They were one. No, they were 1-2, 1-1. They were in front of.
I get where you're at.
So they lost
in reality.
So they lost to LeBron. Like, so if LeBron's not there,
Okay.
those years, Toronto would have probably been in the championship against Golden State Warriors. Okay. So what happens is you just remove DeMar and put Kawhi in there,
And then
their team, no matter what, because LeBron's gone, Toronto is favored.
Do they get past Milwaukee? And that's
Why would they?
They were down 3-1. They were not going to get past
Down 3-1.
2-0.
They were down 2-0 to Milwaukee. Toronto was. They was. The good thing with DeMar, they was going to beat Milwaukee. Did you see Kawhi Leonard tapping in?
But they would have never been in that situation.
They would never been there.
No, they would have been up 2-0.
Yeah.
They've been winning.
They would not have been beaten.
They did. What happened to them?
And then they definitely wouldn't have beat the Sixers.
They beat them on them other years. What was
I
stopping?
know what was stopping them. Like,
Okay. All right. I'm just saying, I don't think they're running it back like that again.
who wasn't running it back?
I don't think Toronto's
Why do you think
running
it's
it back.
easy for him? Because the team was already good. They were one. They were one the year before.
I just don't think so.
I'm just saying they made it to the Eastern Conference Finals every year and lost.
No, that's fine. No, for sure. I don't know.
So what would change? You can't say they would change.
I mean, just look how the playoffs went. Look how it went. Does that shot go in?
There wouldn't be no shot.
They wouldn't even be there. That's what I'm saying.
You're talking about a shot.
They weren't even getting past Milwaukee. What are you talking? They're not beating Milwaukee that year. That's why. They're not beating Milwaukee that year. That's why. That's why. Giannis was running that shit.
They beat them the year before.
Get the fuck out of here.
What changes
Get the fuck out of here. It's a different year. It's a new year. People get better, right? Players get better.
So they go. So
You got MVP that year.
They get weaker.
Every year, the league get better, right?
Brother.
56 wins, they lose to LeBron. 51 wins, they lose to LeBron. 59 wins, they lose to LeBron. So the year before he got there, they won 59 games.
Damn.
Then you add Kawhi, you win 58 games. So what if the team stayed together the whole time? Now LeBron's gone.
Different when you're in the playoffs. It's a different type of dog when you're in the playoffs.
Who did they lose?
It's a different type of dog.
They only lost.
It's a different type of dog. It's a different type of dog.
So what I'm saying,
It's a different type of dog.
what I'm saying, they would have lost. They would have been the Milwaukee Bucks. They would have been LeBron.
They would have beat LeBron if they had Kawhi Leonard. Before that. They would have beat LeBron. Listen, whatever. LeBron is scared. LeBron did not want to see Kawhi Leonard in no damn finals. Stop that. Stop that. We saw that with the 23-year-olds coming up in there in the finals. Fuck that shit, man. Fuck that shit, man. Y'all better be glad Kawhi Leonard wasn't in the East.
I know I'm talking about how much LeBron have his on Kawhi in that series.
Man, you better be glad Kawhi Leonard wasn't in the East.
28, 50% from the field, 53% from the
Y'all got Kawhi Leonard fucked up, man. Come on. Y'all better be glad Kawhi Leonard wasn't on that team in the East back then when they was making that.
They won 59 games.
Listen, they wouldn't. Listen, I know they would have won it.
What I'm saying is
they would have been up there having two.
What I'm saying is they won 59 games. Like you're not going to.
You're not going to the playoffs, though. I get what you do in the regular season, 82 games. When it comes to the playoffs, it's a different type of dog.
They won though in the playoffs.
They didn't win it all. They didn't win it
They
all.
lost to the same person.
And that person
wasn't there when Kawhi got there.
Okay, and if Kawhi was there, okay, take the DeRozan off them years. They're getting one. Toronto is. They're getting one. They might have two.
Oh man.
Okay. Well, that's just me. That's fine.
Stay, brother.
No, you got Kawhi Leonard. I don't know why y'all keep fighting Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, we're not, Brandon, we support Kawhi.
I support
LeBron.
I mean, shit, Kawhi Leonard don't go down. They beat the Warriors if he don't sprain his ankle.
Yeah,
Come on, man. Y'all got come on. Stop fighting like that. Like he ain't that dude.
when he
Come on, man. When he sprain his ankle on a side, if he don't go down, they beat the Warriors.
I think that's fair.
This is my conversation. What I'm saying.
Who? What you want? When he's Spurs?
Okay, that's cool. You got Tim Duncan. You got a nice little.
Tim Duncan, 38.
But he didn't.
Tim 37, 38. Damn near can run up and down.
LeBron 40.
So we asked the chat, will the Raptors retire DeMar DeRozan's jersey? 80% said yes. Good job, Chad. Chad is locked in on this glorious Monday.
Man, 100.
Okay. Yeah. Well, let's stay in the Eastern Conference. Last week, the NBA fined the Sixers $100,000 for public statements around the health status of all NBA center Joel Embiid after launching an investigation around comments made about the former MVP's playing status this season. NBA's investigation showed that the Sixers did not violate the player participation policy with Embiid's missed games, but did so with the public comments that did not properly reflect his health issues with his knee. In a statement, the league cited comments made by President of Basketball Ops Daryl Morey and Coach Nick Nurse that were inconsistent with Joel Embiid's health status in violation of NBA rules. Embiid yet to play a game this season, but has been scrimmaging with the team and is expected to make his return to the court soon. But that return may be delayed after an altercation with a reporter Saturday night. So it started when Philadelphia Inquirer reporter Marcus Hayes wrote an article calling out Embiid and made reference to his deceased brother, who Embiid named his son after, saying, quote, Joel Embiid consistently points to the birth of his son Arthur as the major inflection point in his basketball career. He often says that he wants to be great to leave a legacy for the boy, named after his little brother who tragically died in an automobile accident when Embiid was in his first year as a 76er. Well, in order to be great at your job, you first have to show up for work. So, yeah, that line I think has since been removed from the article. Nonetheless, damage done. Embiid saw it, responded to comments during media availability this past Friday.
I broke my face twice. I came back early with the risk of losing my vision. Had broken fingers. I still came back. So I'm not gonna sit here and be like, when I see people saying he doesn't want to play. I've been way too much. I've done way too much, for the city and, putting myself at risk, for people to be saying that. So I do think it's bullshit. Like that dude, he's not Marcus, whatever his name is. I've done way too much for this fucking city to be treated like this. So done way too fucking much. But like I said, I wish I was as lucky as other ones, but that doesn't mean that I'm not trying and, I'm not, doing whatever it takes to be out there, which I'm going to be here Pretty soon.
So, heard the comments. Marcus was not there, but Saturday after Sixers lost to the Grizzlies, Embiid confronted Hayes in the locker room with the reports that Embiid told Hayes, the next time you bring up my dead brother and my son again, you're going to see what I'm going to do to you, and I'm going to have to live with the consequences. There was also reports that Embiid shoved Hayes, and according to Hayes, shortly after the incident, he was escorted to a meeting with Morey and GM Elton Brand where they apologized for the incident and agreed that Embiid's actions were unacceptable. But what do y'all think about this whole situation with Embiid coming out of report for disrespecting his family?
So he done Will Smith him?
So that's it.
Keep my brother's name out your mother, and then got the slapping. Yeah, that is cool right
So
there.
initial reports were that it was a punch. It was since changed to say that it was a shove, I believe, open-handed to the neck area.
I was sure. Yeah, oh, man. No African, that sounded about right, though. African chop. Look, cool, okay.
As Vernon Maxwell said, in big-ass African.
African chop. He can't help it. He can't help it. I'm sorry. He can't help it. He can't help it. African. No, that's like... I know, that's like you grab him with his little... With his claws. Shut up. With his claws.
His regular hand.
I'm sorry, man. I couldn't have thought that call.
Wolverine. No.
That's sick.
But in all sincerity, obviously, NBA's investigating the situation now. Like I said, Embiid was doing 5-on-5 scrimmaging, was hoping to come back.
Yeah, let's go back to, let's go back.
Yes.
None of this would have been a thing had he not played his ass in the Olympics. If Philadelphia 76 would have stepped in and told him, listen, you're not healthy, let's not even fuck with this right now. Sit down and get healthy for the beginning of the season, be ready for the beginning of the season. If he was ready for the beginning of the season, none of this article wouldn't have been on the tape, right? Twofold. This was Friday. The interview he did was Friday.
Yeah.
They played Saturday,
They
right?
Saturday against the Grizzlies.
Why get a motherfucking dude a media pass?
He was in the locker room.
Why? 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 Why Philly? What? So this is.
I think he was in here.
Yeah, so why put him in that situation? See, this is dog.
Messing up anyway.
Huh?
Messing up.
Yeah, but still, like, so Philly, you didn't stop him from playing the Olympics. Should have. Definitely should have. You should have stepped in. You can step in. You paying him.
I know, I get it.
You paying him. So therefore, people say, oh, they ain't had no say so. You had some say so. You did. See, the deal on this, look at my ultimatum at this particular point. We told him, we're trying to win around here. Should have sat his ass down this summer. I'm a firm believer in that. And why you get to do the media pass? Why? They pull people media pass for less. You pull it for less. And already made a statement and called the man by name.
My name, Marcus, whatever his name is.
Joel called him by name on Friday. You turn around and not revoke his media pass the very next day? Come on, man. We got to do better, dog. Like, you put him in a situation for this to happen.
And me, I think it's...
And why you gonna apologize? You shouldn't have to apologize to the man because he shouldn't have been there in the first place. But Joel needs to control himself. No, he don't. The dude shouldn't have been there. He was already upset about it before the game even started. So him seeing him was only going to trigger that emotion even more.
He was waiting for him.
Waiting for him. I'm going to go to work today. I wish that motherfucker would be here.
For sure.
I'm looking for him.
Yeah.
So, Philly,
And I know he, like, even with I'm not playing back-to-backs, it's like they leaving him out to dry. The media taking shots at him. I know he didn't come up with that by himself. Even with that, like, they ain't came out and said nothing.
Did he say I might not play back-to-backs or I'm not?
He said I probably won't play back-to-back.
Probably.
But with the caveat being that he wants to be the healthiest as possible for the
Yeah, but I'm
postseason.
saying, if he would have came out from the team, everybody would be like, he's definitely not playing back-to-backs, then y'all got this thing to go on. Well, go ahead, bro.
Okay. Brother P.
Yeah, for that, I think they leaving him out to dry. Nobody came to his rescue to say they acting like it's just him. I know he ain't just come up with that. And another thing, he bring up, as a person that lost his brother, I know that once you talk about your family, somebody lost, the emotions kind of. You know what's funny? Like,
think they leaving him out to dry. Nobody came to his rescue to say they acting like it's just him. I know he ain't just coming with that. And another thing, he bring up, you know, as a person that lost his brother, I know that once you talk about your family, somebody lost, the emotions kind of.
You know what's funny? Like, if you look at it just from us looking at it, you're like, I mean, he didn't say anything bad, but
It don't matter.
But where his mind is, he's gonna take it. Everybody take that end part is the end part messes up the top part, right? That end part is first you got to come to work in shape. That right there, all that shit got scrambled, right? Like I'm not gonna take accountability for this bottom part. God damn it, you said this, and this is what we're gonna address, right? And that's where that's from. Right?
And you take issue, but do you take issue with him bringing up his deceased brother, son?
It's too much.
You can write your story without mentioning his son or his brother.
Yeah, the article had legitimate gripes in it, but I think that part
You can leave it out.
And like Nick, you mentioned, you lost a brother. I've lost a brother before. Like
He wanted to.
You can say, I mean, there was a way.
He wanted to.
trying to sound cute, trying to get a little too cute with the word.
Like,
As I said, it's the end part. Like if you said in a way where you made statements about family members and you want to leave a great legacy for them. Are you doing that? Have you been putting yourself in a position where you are leaving a great legacy for them?
But I think even that though.
So I can look at that and be like, but that right there is a real attack on it for him not to even pay attention to what you're saying, and he just gets to play defense now.
But even if he already left a legacy for his kid.
But did he say for everything I've done for the city?
Yeah.
What has he done for the city?
He named it, bro. He named it. What?
Process.
He named it.
What?
Who all I hear me.
What has he done for the city that AI hasn't done?
We don't know.
But we don't know. AI used to play through everything.
No, what I'm saying is we don't know.
They kicked
But AI get to the finals and
they kicked them out. Same thing we're gonna do with him.
No. But my thing is, what have you done? You ain't done nothing for Philly like AI.
No.
Like AI played through everything.
He did too.
Huh?
He do too.
We don't know.
Have AI ever played with half face?
What I'm saying is,
His face,
Come on, man. He talking about what he done. He
You're not going
like
outside.
he doing more than AI's done.
You're not going in front of the
why
media.
is the AI in the question? What are they? But why does it have to be a comparison, bro?
Because that's how I feel.
Why does it have to? But why does it have to be a comparison?
Because
They don't make it right. Why did you
I don't care if it is. I don't care if it's right.
So why
That's my
mention
fucking
it?
opinion.
So why bring it up?
That's my fucking opinion.
Yes. So your opinion is fucking don't complain.
I don't care. That's my opinion.
AI deal with
Suck it up.
he do
Suck
what
it
he
up
do.
and go play. Suck it up and
He
go play.
has.
AI sucked it up and completely in the finals 4-1, but I still fucking did it.
But no,
Don't fucking do it. Stop being a big bitch.
So he didn't ask you to play out.
Don't do it.
He did.
We are crashing y'all.
He didn't play on one leg.
He's the one talking about
He didn't play on one leg last year.
what do you do for the city?
He
Nothing.
didn't play on one leg last playoffs.
What do you do for the city? Nothing. Sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. Sit your
But
ass
he
down.
did.
Sit your ass
But he did.
Stop complaining then. Stop
But he
complaining.
did.
Stop complaining. We don't care.
But he did.
Just sit down.
So was you bitches so motherfucker complain about when you got hurt to a motherfucker that you couldn't perform the way you could? Was that bad? Was some motherfuckers on your ass for no reason?
No, it wasn't.
Exactly.
I'm not.
But sit your ass down then.
I wasn't though.
Well, exactly.
Okay.
I don't care.
Exactly. Don't put him in that category.
I did though, but I did.
Bro, you in the same fucking category.
I did sit my ass
You
down.
in the same
I did sit
category.
my ass down.
You know you
I did
kept
sit my ass
trying to
down.
play.
Okay, Philly's
You
fine.
kept
It doesn't matter. He can go.
You kept trying to play.
It don't matter.
Don't throw stones in no fucking glass house, dude.
So I can do whatever the fuck I want, bro. It ain't AI, so don't talk about whatever you do. Don't. I am. And I am. And I'm standing on it. And I'm standing on it.
Standing on whatever, nothing to
I'm
fucking
standing
stand on.
on it. You ain't AI.
There's
Don't
nothing
talk
to
about what you
fucking
did for
stand
Philly.
on.
You ain't do shit for
There's
Philly.
nothing to stand
You ain't
on.
do shit for Philly.
There's nothing to fucking, don't give a fuck you say, there's nothing to stand on. There's nothing to fucking stand on.
Seven straight playoff appearances. I'm saying we're not advanced past second round. MVP, all NBAs. I'm just saying, but he's brought some joy back to the city.
The fact
But what I'm
that
saying is, we don't know what the problem is, we don't know what he's doing for the city. Right? So, you don't know what he's doing for the city. You don't know what he's doing for the organization.
What is he doing?
We don't know. That's between him and you.
I saw a 6 foot go in there and do what he do. You would have got.
you wouldn't even
You got way more than what he got.
half your face.
Way more than. Come on, man.
That's what I'm saying. We don't know what's going on about comparison.
Because it is. I made it a comparison.
Why? But just don't make it
I
right.
wanted to do.
Just because you said it make it right.
Just like
Just because you said it make it right.
So what?
Just just said to make it right?
Me do.
But for you, it do. You the only one that thinks that fucking way. Like when I saw my 111, right? And people said that's a bad deal. You don't know what I did for this organization. You don't know what I did for this owner, right? What I did for this owner to earn that ass, you can't question it. You looking at stats. I'm walking up every day to this man. Right, I'm walking up every day saying hello. But what I'm saying is the body of work is what you see. How about the body of work when there's no court? What I'm saying is you don't know what he's doing with the owner. You don't know what he's doing in the city itself. That's the problem. So when I signed my 111, what I'm saying is when I signed my 111, the owner, from what I did, there's no question. Everybody else question because I'm not playing.
I don't hear all that. I'm just talking about what you do. So you gonna pay now? We gonna pay now. We don't have to pay AI for all this. AI didn't have to do all this.
They didn't hesitate when they had to do all this. What I'm saying is did they hesitate when they gave them money? AI went to the money. AI had an infamous press conference and people was fucking questioning them.
Yeah, that's fine. But my point,
right?
we in the the whole time y'all
didn't they question him at the time? They questioned him at the time. Local media.
MVP in the
Local media did the same fucking thing. They did the same thing. Local media did the same fucking thing to Chuck.
MVP in the finals.
Who got the deal?
All that noise being behind him, MVP in the finals. I'm still here.
But what I'm saying is
What you gonna say about me? I'm still here.
he has the finals appearance.
Finals and the
So that's the only thing at this point. Question them. So that's the only thing at this point.
It ain't me.
So let me ask you this. At this point, that's the only thing that Joel Embiid has over Allen Iverson at this point in his career is a finals appearance.
Get there.
That's it.
Get there.
But what I'm saying is they question him. He has time. His career ain't over yet.
All he did was run into
His career ain't over yet.
His
career ain't over yet.
Oh, get there. Get there in the Philly jersey.
All I'm saying is they question AI. I love AI to death. And he said, what are we sitting? We're talking about practice? Yeah. We ain't talking about the that's where that love from. Because they're questioning me. They're questioning me. And he's like, I went. And he's like, I
answered the question. MVP and I went to the finals.
Not that year.
Yes, he did. The same year.
You know, it wasn't. No, it was not.
No, it wasn't.
That wasn't even close.
When they were trying to trade him, they
y'all, that's right.
were going to trade him. They were going to trade him.
That wasn't it, y'all. That's right.
They was going to trade him in the beginning of the year.
No, that wasn't the same year.
All right. They were trying to get rid of AI that whole year at the beginning.
So let's shift this back to the subject at hand. Joel Embiid.
Gil's agreement, you got half a face. To get on camera, he went on live TV play with one eye, the half face hanging.
Bell's palsy, balls palsy.
You playing like that? Are you even showing up right here?
What does it got to do with it?
Did AI have a half face?
I was AI playing.
Did he have a half face?
Well, what I'm saying is,
Everything was broken on him.
What does it have to do with
Everything was broken on him. Everything was broken on AI.
He playing with half face. Man.
So, I mean, we got
Cracking jokes on it, one eye hanging there, and he's still out there with one eye hanging. Just dragging that motherfucker. Dragging the eye along, and he's still talking about it. That's crazy, man.
Brother P, you bring up a point, but Kenny, I want to go back to something you said. So now Embiid doesn't play in that Olympics. We have mixed feelings on this couch. I think some people thought, obviously, he should just chill, rest up, get ready for the season. Others talked about the importance of winning the gold medal. But he doesn't play in that Olympics in the same situation goes on. Does he have a little bit more leeway?
Simple math, right? Simple math in this situation. They lost in May. The season was over in May, right? So you have the rest of May, right?
And I ain't got a gold medal.
Got you. So the rest of May, right? June, July, August, September, October.
Yeah.
He has 6 months, 5.5 months.
To get right.
To get right. With no wear and tear of playing any serious basketball. So the lead up to the Olympics, he had to do something to be in some kind of shape to get ready to play for that. That's wear and tear on the limbs. Knees that he has a problem with. That was at the end of last season. I'm assuming that's what he's missing time with now.
Yeah.
Right? He had 5.5 months. That's a lot of time to rehab and strengthen what you need to get ready for the season. You know how I know? Because I'll tell you. Lost in May, I spent the summer getting right. I needed to strengthen, I need to do this. I didn't wear and tear. I didn't go play and pick up basketball. I didn't work out here. I did what I needed to do to get ready for the next season. Because that's who's paying me, that's what was important. I'm trying to win here. All the other shit during the summer don't matter. Me being healthy for the next season is what matters.
Yeah.
I think the Philadelphia 76ers, I'm going to stand on this, they should have stepped in and be like, that's not, I understand You want a gold medal, we get it. But right now is not the time for that. This is not the year or the summer for you for that. It's just not.
My question is this. Did something happen after the Olympics that we don't know about?
He wasn't healthy, good wanted to it, dude.
But he was healthy enough to play against the Olympics.
He was not. Did he look?
Yeah, but that's light work.
Yeah, but did he look? Yeah, you watch the games. Did he look like Joel Embiid?
I'll just be honest with you, King. All I seen was gold medal.
No, but that's not real.
So, you know what I mean? I was just like,
it's easy, but he looked bad while trying to hide.
He looked. I know.
He wasn't dominant. He wasn't the Joel that started. He wasn't that Joel Embiid that started the NBA season last.
No.
He was nowhere near that. Is what I'm saying.
No, he wasn't like that.
Right?
I know,
But he wasn't there at the end of the season.
He wasn't healthy. That's my point.
So who's to say he's gonna be healthy regardless?
You got 5.5 months to rehab.
yeah, I'm trying to.
With no wear and tear.
But he probably trying something different. Like he probably rest all.
So what I'm saying is,
He probably trying something
This
different.
is somebody that came back. You can't bend your knee now.
Yeah.
He can't bend his knee now because y'all didn't do the proper rehab. I did the proper rehab.
I
took time off.
I just got it because I'm old. Yeah, I've been playing too much trying to get focused.
My bad.
I'm MVP in my dog.
you know what I'm asking is this. He lost from Olympics to training camp, right? He looked like he lost about, 25 pounds?
There reports he lost 25 to 30 pounds.
What I'm saying is, do you think he hurt himself during losing his weight?
Could have been.
Yeah, so I'm saying, what was he doing to lose the 25 pounds? He probably aggravated himself. That's what I'm asking.
Aggravate the same thing.
There's no way that how he finished the Olympics to now, he wouldn't be doing anything. So it had to be after the Olympics where he was trying to get ready for the season and where he re-injured the same knee.
You said you saw him standing in the Bahamas, right?
He looked good.
They were doing their workouts in
I mean, I seen him at the pool.
Okay, well.
He looked good at the pool. at the dice table. So
How was his form,
the
Rolly?
form looked nice.
Okay, really nice.
Hit the eight. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Ready.
I'm a bet with you. Yeah, but I hear you, yes. Something could have happened. Yes, absolutely. But if you took that same approach, you need to lose weight. After the season, I need to get my weight down. I need to rehab. Same thing, but it didn't look good, in my opinion, in the Olympics. And it could have been that after I need to rev it up to.
Man, I don't know. I mean, he looked good, man. He want us to go. Right.
In the moment.
Gold. Good, bro.
Yeah, you look good.
He looked good.
He look good.
He looked good. He looked good.
You can't look like him when you got all those people.
No, I mean, at the end, when he had the gold medal, he looked good as fuck. What you talking about? I'm looking at the gold medal. I don't see no limit with it.
I ain't gonna lie.
In the moment, though.
I'm trying to tell y'all, had on that Golden B bashing. We want a gold, and he helped us get glass.
If you play for the Los Angeles Lakers, your ass will feel a lot.
He's not playing if he's.
You'll feel a lot fucking different if you play for If LeBron ass had not been able to start, Anthony Davis not been able to start the season right now, you'll be able to be like a sad puppy.
They be sure heavy over here. All I can judge him off when we needed him.
Put them in a blender. Proud American, but in the moment you pointed out that the Olympics might be good for him just from a conditioning standpoint to be around playing, being active, playing against high level.
Listen, I was lying. I just needed him to be on the team.
Okay, well, we just needed
Do you really think I give a fuck about, was he healthy or not? It's just Joel Embiid with us was better than him playing with us. Now imagine if he was with the French team now.
All right.
Oh, we got a problem. Right?
Fair. The French team sit out. French team sit out.
Why
America.
don't let Joel Embiid just retire? I mean, he can't sit right here.
No, man.
I mean, we talk all this
Why? That's why we got to retire.
We talk about Kawhi Leonard.
No, we didn't talk about him retiring.
They talk about Kawhi Leonard not being able to play. Why we not talking about he can't play back to back? So why is
Hey,
that?
look, man, we don't know what's going on with these brothers' knees at this point in time. So, man, we can only judge when they get out there, and we can go from there.
It looks like retirement.
So we asked the chat, should Embiid play in the Olympics? 80% said no. Chadbury,
80% said he shouldn't have.
he shouldn't have played in the Olympics.
He's not winning. We're not winning without Embiid.
Everybody agrees with that.
We're not winning the Olympics without Embiid.
What the fuck are they think? Yo, that's 80%. Y'all are some. They must have been going. They must have been going for the other ones.
All y'all living in the moment.
No. Yeah, they must have been going for the because nobody's talking about them anymore.
And the man put his hand around.
South Sudan. There must be South Sudan fans. Ain't no damn way.
If the Philadelphia 76ers would have gave this man an ultimatum, dog. I just think in them situations, man, you got to step in playing the Olympics or you null and void this contract, dog.
Gave him a 3-year extension.
I mean, he's gonna get a contract after that.
That's fine.
No, I'm rolling. I just want to know what's the choice. I can tell you, you talking about voided. Everybody like, do something stupid.
Yeah, do it. Go ahead and do it.
Go to the state, do something dumb, all right?
Cool. Y'all in his deal. That's like,
I mean, all these what he's saying is, what he's saying, we're not going to have you. So
good morning, Queen.
do this, we're done. So,
Good morning, party.
You're Grand Rising. You laughing. You're done, though.
Because you're not getting that money.
Palmer would have been in that motherfucking like Grand Rising. Okay.
Good morning, Queen.
And that would have been a situation like Wild Leonard. I go to the 43rd bucket.
Good job.
What's the score of the game, though, good?
Oh, I'm like, what?
What's the score?
Tie game. Tie game, she just hit a 3. Yeah. I like that ultimatum. She got 5 minutes off the bench.
Already.
Hell yeah, you make girls get a butt. They need to get healthy. If that's an ultimatum,
I'm playing.
we're going to play the contract and go for Olympics.
Yep.
You're going to void my contract. Yeah, so you can. I just won an MVP. What you want? I just won an MVP the year before, and I haven't been You're going to void my contract because you went out there and now you're not available now? Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Okay. What I'm saying is, I won the MVP the year before. I just averaged 35 and 12. I'm supposed to win it this year. Yeah. And you're gonna void you're gonna use that tactic on
me.
Yes.
Man.
I'm gonna play the Olympics and let me see you do it.
Yep. Force your hand.
Okay. You ain't doing it. You ain't voiding my contract. You're not even available now. What I'm saying, first of all, you're not even available. What I'm saying is, you're not avoiding my contract. You're not available. That is a dumb threat. That was a dumb threat. You're not available, and you're not available now, and you won't be available next year or the next round. You're not available never. That's a dumb tactic there.
No.
No, it's not. Because if you avoid the contract, you get nothing from me, and I'm gonna walk. Now I can walk wherever I want to.
Yeah.
Come on, man. And you telling me I can go to Boston? I can go to Milwaukee. And you want to sit there with your legacy like that and go play for Boston? Yeah. Come on, man. Come on, Philly. No.
You did it.
So what do you think I'm going to do, Philly? I'm going to go to your... You're not going to do that. Yes, I am. You're not going to go to Boston and put on a Boston jersey with the player that you're trying to be. Why not? You're not. Why not?
Who's going to take it?
He going to start... Lopez, bring your ass off the bench, Lopez.
Who's going to start over Embiid?
Now it's me and Giannis. What I'm talking about. That's not going to work. That's right. Why would that work? He just said... Why wouldn't that work?
Nasty basketball.
First of all, he's not going to go to Boston. They've been whooping his ass all the years. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you go play for him?
Cool. Nasty.
Why don't you go play for him? We're going to beat y'all ass. We're going to beat y'all ass now. This ain't about me versus me. It's us versus you now.
So, question for the couch. Obviously, we got the reports of Embiid having an altercation with the Sixers reporter.
That was no altercation.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what's being reported. How long was suspension should Embiid expect to receive?
No, zero.
Zero?
If the team suspended, that's some bullshit. Because y'all put him in that situation.
Yeah.
Y'all are liable because y'all gave that man a media pass.
But do you expect Adam Silver, the league, to step in and say,
if I'm the team, I might want to suspend him, do the job suspension, so the league don't step in. How about because if the league step in, that's a real suspension.
I hear you.
I know when he's coming back. So I'm like, oh yeah, Joel Embiid's supposed to be here today, but we're going to suspend him for a game. You're going to keep your money. And then he's going to come back next game. Like, I get to control that. If that's up in the air.
I hear the Sixers, how about you
That's a check.
suspend him from back-to-back?
I
Can't keep that, brother.
Hey, remember the
Can't keep.
what I'm saying is king.
What you gonna give him cash? You gonna give him
What I'm saying is,
you gonna bring 600,000 in that bitch cash?
what I'm saying is
after taxes.
No, I'm saying. What do you think? Adam Silver is He ain't checking. He ain't really checking.
Not him.
Not
But what
him.
I'm saying, he doesn't work in payroll.
What I'm saying is, am I really gonna piss you off before the season and actually fine you for it? No.
How about they just suspend
Hey,
him?
I'm a suspend. We're gonna send it to a charity of your liking. I ain't giving you shit. Come on, man. Let's just get this suspension over so you can play when you're supposed to come back.
Absolutely.
Sixers should suspend him from playing back-to-backs.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
We're not playing no back-to-backs.
I just suspend him. I mean, it ain't a suspension.
Yeah, I don't think it should be.
The reporter needed a little bit. He needed that. You need to let people know. You need to pop out and show them sometime. When you talking about my dead brother, you talking about my son, that's like so. Even if your son, you was at the park and the kid was just throwing sand at your son, you would get mad like, man, are you throwing sand at my son one more time or throw sand at your daddy? Shit like that. You talk about my son.
Whoa, you one of those?
Yeah, I get mad.
Oh, y'all are one of them?
Hell yeah.
So my son, wait, hold on. So my son do something new, so you
Your
want to whoop
son
my
really my son.
I'm
I'ma come
blow
to
your son.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how you ask.
I'm gonna say something to you.
Yeah.
Hey, get your child.
Yep.
And I'm gonna say something to you.
What?
You better talk to him. You better talk to him.
And then I'ma show your son what he do.
Cool. You're not gonna. I'm not gonna
Make it worse.
I'm not gonna hear an ass
Hey,
whooping.
you your kid throw sand in my son's face, I'm gonna put your kid's face in the sand.
And while you doing that, I'm gonna be over here. So
So have sunburns on the forehead.
I'm gonna be over there.
Wingworm.
Let me put a quick break to this. Quick break to this.
My son,
Product of you.
my son behavior is not gonna carry me to ass with a father that I probably can't whoop.
But he's a product of you, though.
Now, if this was Tom, if this was Tom and he tried that shit, of course. But you talking about Ken and you talking about, hey man, check your son.
Reporters need to know they can't.
Little fucking, come on, let's
I gotta call a quick timeout. We got a legend in the building. A special guest making his first visit to the arena. Hip hop legend who joined forces with the late great Pimp C to give us UGK. He's also had a successful career as a solo artist. God studio album, several mixtapes, features on some of the most memorable tracks of all time. What's going on, brother?
Okay, Marky.
And now he's doing his thing with the iconic Trill burgers. Mr. Trill OG himself, Bun B. Welcome to Gills Arena.
No problem. Probably the shortest nigga to be in. Gotta be the shortest cat to be in.
But the most musically gifted. So unnecessary.
Thanks for having me, though. Thanks for having me.
We appreciate you pulling up.
This cat to be in. No problem.
Mr. Trill OG, and now he's doing his thing with the tracks of all time. What's going on, brother?
Okay, Marky.
And now he's doing his thing with the iconic Trill burgers. Mr. Trill OG himself, Bun B. Welcome to Gills Arena.
No problem. Probably the shortest nigga to be in. Gotta be the shortest cat to be in.
But the most musically gifted. So unnecessary.
Thanks for having me, though. Thanks for having me.
We appreciate you pulling up, man. You know, we're all excited to try Trill burgers at some point. We heard y'all about to be out here.
Said they should have told me. I would have brought y'all something. They would have been cold. They would have been cold once I got here.
We got a microwave. We got a microwave.
No, but we trying to expand this brand, but we're being very careful about scale. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to move too far, too fast. We got opportunities everywhere, but we got to be careful about which ones we take.
EVE Online is a vast universe, alive with the unrelenting activity and combined history of its players. Pursuing lives of adventure, warfare, and prosperity, they share this existence in the biggest single shard, free-to-play MMO of all time. Set 21,000 years in the future, EVE takes place in a distant cluster of over 7,000 star systems known as New Eden. It is a rich and diverse universe, featuring densely populated havens of relative safety, governed by 4 great empires. Hostile systems, where player alliances make the rules. Even regions of anomalous and unexplored space that hold their own secrets.
So we're trying to pick and choose carefully, because we don't want to just throw everything everywhere, dilute the brand, and not be able to control the consistency.
consistency of the quality of the product. So I'm gonna take my time.
Okay. That's smart business.
Yeah, man. No, I ain't coming this far for nothing.
Well, we know you're a Hoops fan. You're a Rockets guy, but
Thank you.
we were talking about this whole Joel Embiid situation. Not sure if you're familiar with it.
Yeah.
Him attacking or having an altercation with a Sixers reporter over some comments made. But you gotta know, do you ever have situations like that in hip hop where journalists oversteps their bounds, might say something that's reckless or out of pocket, and you gotta check them for it?
Every now and then, they few and far between. I don't necessarily have these problems, but yeah, no, some cats can get froggy and jump out there sometimes, but they will pick who they want to do those things with, right? Because you got some people that if they in a situation where they got let's say they got a case, right? They got, they're on paper right now. They can't really do nothing anyway. That's a perfect time for a journalist to shoot a shot that he normally wouldn't shoot because that person can't really retaliate in that position. But hip-hop is a different space. Most of these dudes are street dudes or street affiliated, so they already know, one, they ain't no media training, so it's not like they really even know how to interact with the media anyway. So they just a man or a woman talking to another person. You get out of line with some of these people, like everybody don't play the same way. I'm sure y'all ran into that situation where everybody don't play the same way. And people names, man, that's how they take care of their family, their career and all that. You play with somebody's reputation. Everybody don't play like that. Everybody's not gonna sit here and go back and forth with you. That being said, if that's something you want to do, you can't be doing it on camera in front of everybody. You catch them where you catch them. Y'all know, boy, be in that parking lot, catch you at the bus or something, Not in a locker room where a room full of people. And that's another thing. If somebody do something to you, in my opinion, in a room full of cameras and everything, then they really not trying to go all the way there most of the time. But it looked like Joe's just been dealing with this whole idea of how they talking to him, how they handling him. The press been really getting mad at him about it, like, you just don't want to play. That's the problem. You just don't want to play. And you hear that too many times. At some point, a man might snap. Man, I'm trying to give him an out here.
It's the same, man. You've been, like, you want to play, you're not healthy, you're hearing it. Like, and it's the problem of today. It's just, a lot of guys don't know how to log out, right? They don't know how to log out of Twitter, they don't know how to log X.
It's hard.
Log out of
It's
Instagram.
Twitter, it's hard. It's
They
hard.
don't know how not to watch Stephen A. They don't know us, right? They don't know how.
But I get it. I used to have a dude that used to talk real crazy, but he talked crazy about everybody. So it wasn't just me. But this was somebody that never went nowhere. Like, this was in the earliest days of the internet, so this was a dude just really at his mama house on the couch typing, talking crazy. You getting all worked up about somebody you probably not gonna even see or run into. That's nothing. But let me ask y'all this: is this reporter, this particular person in Joel's case, is this somebody that talk greasy about him all the time, or is this just because the season is starting off the way it is? Because, like, for example, Coach Prime. Right, Coach Prime had to do the reporter that just every week had something bad to say about him, something bad to say about the team, something bad to say about his kids. Every week, just perpetually talking down on this man. Is that the situation with Joe, with this particular reporter?
I believe so. Let me know about names. I don't think it's an isolated incident. Because somebody can write something once, unless you really concentrate on, like, right before you go out. What's the motherfucking name again? Like, okay, I got it then. Oh, you asked him, what's the dude's name? What's his name? You say Kevin. But for him to know him by name, I believe it's not an isolated incident.
And the dude probably just finds
He's
he's
a
at
local.
the front of it.
He's a local guy.
Yeah, and he has a reputation amongst Philly fans of kind of being controversial like this.
So that's his angle to get
And so
get red and get clicked.
Yeah, so before you came in, right? So Joel addressed the situation on Friday during media day at practice. They played Saturday. The team could have stepped in and not given the guy a media pass for the game on Saturday. For this incident, could have never been a thing. But they could have done it. They've done it before. They took media passes before.
That's what I was gonna say.
Like me and Michael Rappaport, me and Michael Rappaport had a radio show. He showed up in Cleveland when we was doing a radio show with a broom, and they took his media credentials on site. So
he wanted to be an engineer.
if teams want to do it, they can do it.
With Dolan takes him.
Right? All the time. You said something about him, Dolan,
yeah.
right? So this, so they could have done it, right? So this incident could have never happened because it was already a thing. So for him to call him out by name, yeah, you should have still the team should.
So they should have known ahead of time. This dude was going to probably.
But Joel looking for him, but he's looking for him at the game though. This is where I'm gonna speak on me, right? If you had something, I'm gonna look for you the next game, and I'm not playing.
You already know, but.
And I'm not playing either. So I got the energy. Ain't like I got this game to go worry about to go play. I might forget about you that the game went a certain way. I might forget about you by the end of the game if I was playing. I'm not playing. So now he got the whole game to sit over there and like,
Stupid. And he knows what the dude looks like.
Right?
And he knows what he looks
send him
like.
on the video. That motherfucker here tonight.
Yep.
Can't wait till this game over.
Right.
And that's exactly how it went. Because we all didn't.
But that's a life period, though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like you go somewhere, somebody you've been looking for in there. Oh, I can't wait to see you. I'll be right at the exit, though.
Absolutely.
That's the problem when you're talking about local media. It's after practice, right? So this is a guy that's been there the whole time. So usually, I'm pretty sure he's already written them off. So Joel probably don't even talk to this dude, right? So you have your favorites, you have the people you stay away from, right? I'm not giving you no quotes.
Right.
So most of the time, we don't hear the local news.
In the national conversation.
So unless this was a tweet and it got out like that, that's the only reason we know. Other than that, you don't hear the local reports from what's going on in Phoenix or Lakers and stuff like that. So, you know, whatever he's written, unless you want to go back and go and look at those articles and see what he's wrote about, we never hear it.
But it still seemed like, clout more than anything.
No.
Like going for clout. Because you got to see somebody big, right? Like this major player in the game, basically the face of basketball in this city. Big. Yeah.
Joel Bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He big. Now I got it. Now they're going to have to pull me into the national conversation. Now people got to interview him on all these different other channels.
This is put it like this. For the last 5-6 years, this was probably his biggest moment that he's been waiting for. Yeah, because my information don't get to Stephen A. Smith, and they don't get there. Right. I'm really local.
No, he ain't.
Right.
But now he is.
Now imagine the superstar don't even talk to me. So I'm sitting there writing articles I'm never gonna write in his favor. So I'm just gonna try to egg him on, and boom. So he finally responded.
People, families, man. Let's talk about your kids and your day.
Yeah, do they not?
No, basketball.
No, what I'm saying is, when do they ever talk about basketball?
When do you talk about people's kids?
That's to get the attention of.
I need your attention.
So there's nobody basketball. Yeah, and nobody drawing these lines in the media space.
No,
there's no checks and balances that say, guy, don't go over there and talk about people's kids. Don't talk about the whole family.
Like, not anymore.
It's a wild, wild west. There's never been.
It's
just you and your time. Come on, man. When does it happen?
If you're not saying condolences, you don't mention it. You don't mention it.
But that's us. Because we're the ones that they're going to do that to. Right? If you really notice, most of the time, they don't talk about the basketball itself. Everything is always personal. My baby mama, I got this one pregnant, we both sharing the same girl. That's what they talk about. I mean, we get that.
We got bloggers and podcasters that get in people's personal business. But again, these people are not in the mix with people. You probably will not have to answer face to face for the things you say about most people. But they blatant. You know what I'm saying? They blatant and they're willing to really just jump out there and crash out behind this clout chasing that they want to do. So I don't know, but y'all reporters, they got to be in the room. Like they in the locker room, bro. That's a long way to the parking lot. That's all I'm saying. Like this is playing with athletes. These are fine-tuned machines, bro. You're not going to be faster. You're not going to be stronger. So you really just you poking the bear, bro. But you poking the bear.
But they know we ain't gonna get physical. We can't. We can. Like no matter what you say, you can say whatever you want. I can't. He's willing to let I got y'all witness with K-Boy.
I used to say, man, we'll deal with it on Monday. We'll deal with it. Court open Monday morning. Hey, we'll deal with it on Monday, man. You do the wrong, say the wrong. It's gonna cost me about $250.
I'm just gonna say, you gotta spend it on if you want to spend it.
But now think about it. Is it worth $250 now? Sometimes, like, especially today,
Well,
that ain't 250 no more.
Well, again, you're playing back talking about somebody.
Like then it was 250 for us. We're talking about
It's half a bill now. That's one game. Ain't no price for people playing with your kids.
Yeah, that's
like that. We absolutely finna crash out all the way. It is all the way. It's just so. It is. Until you see that, like, you hit the man too hard, and they talking about 9 games, and in 9 games you make $1 million, and you talking about $9 million. You're gonna be looking at that. You're gonna start rereading it. He said it like this. Maybe I took that wrong. If I was a reporter, I wouldn't even play like that because I know how crazy the fans get. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And the fans know an athlete can't do it. So I'm gonna bust you in the mouth because I know Joel can't. That's where the brothers and the friends. That's where the Jokic brothers come in at. Gotta find me first. Gotta find me.
That can't happen.
Who?
They can do that too.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah,
that stuff happens, bro. These things happen.
One thing you do it to the right athlete.
There's only
Do it to the right athlete.
there's a couple in there. Like
That will take it all the way there with you.
but they already know who not to do.
Yeah, they will take it all the way there with you.
Are you Reggie Evans? You look at him just like, yeah, I'm gonna just.
Yeah, but they know
The superstar, they don't poke at the superstar every time. Of course. Superstar gets the most attention. If it's a simple suit, you got potential to get the most money. You going the highest up the field, then I get it.
They got him and I don't know, I had to have a man dude call us, man. We was out one day in Denver, and we got into it with some dudes, man. A couple of pilots took care of the situation. There was a few teammates there with us. The cop heard the dude on the phone, like, who name should I say? Who name should I say? Heard the dude in the background, should say Kenyon, say Kenyon. Like, dude, I was in the car watching y'all get y'all ass whooped. I went and sat in the car and was watching this shit happen.
Alibi.
Right? Mm-hmm. They were like, I was in there more like a tennis match. Damn, dude, shit, oh, hey.
You gotta pull the biggest name because you're gonna pay to keep your name out of it.
Absolutely.
And that's what it is. You're gonna pay to keep the name out of it. Yeah. And I know the reporter, you can tell me sorry all you want. I'm suing. Yeah. Or y'all can give me a permanent job. Upper level. Front office. Yeah, front office. And that's corner office. That's usually how it happens. Right? And that's usually how you scale, right? You have, I got this problem, I can sue Jonah B. I'm going to put him through the ringer all year long. We're going to be going back and forth to court. Or you can just,
They're not gonna bring them in.
you just give me up top. Just give me up top.
Hey,
They're not
I deal with Joe Reed.
I hear you.
I don't need to go down there no more. I don't even want to write no more. I don't want to write. At that point, somebody going to start talking trade.
Joe Reed.
You physically touched me, sir.
He's mentally
You physically put your hand on me. And I'm physically abused.
fixes it.
Oh, now it's mental.
I'm mental and
Now I can't sleep at night.
write no more articles. I can't go to work.
I can't use it. I can't write
even write it.
Because I had down in medicine. I went to the doctor. The doctor said I have PTSD now from this situation.
Don't even know how to spell Embiid. Death threats to my family. Everything. Right now family matters.
Oh,
That
shit.
family matters after you to put somebody's family name in your mouth. That family matters. Go on with that.
So we got the Trill OG in the building. Let's shift this over to the music side real quick. So Music World lost an icon with the news of Quincy Jones passing this weekend. Jones was an award-winning producer, songwriter, composer, and arranger, won 28 Grammys during his 70-year career in the music game. So I want to ask you, how influential has Quincy Jones been in music and entertainment? And in your opinion, what's his legacy?
I mean, look, we just don't even get this far in music as a culture without somebody like Quincy Jones, because Quincy Jones is, when you talk about a producer, this is a real producer. This is not a person. In our generation, you hear about people that make beats, right? And hell, I could make a beat if you give me enough equipment and enough time. Y'all can make a beat. Ain't nobody gonna want to listen to it and jam it, but it's possible. But a producer is not somebody that's like, you go to him and be like, I want to do some music with you. And Quincy Jones like, yeah, come on, I got some stuff already done. No, a guy like Quincy Jones looks at you, talks to you, right, learns about your background, make sure you got the proper skill set, not just for the music, but for the media, like we talked about. They make sure that we got time to nurture, find the right sound for you, and make music that is perfect for you, not a song that somebody else didn't want. You know, we gonna write songs and produce music that plays to your strengths. You know, you can sing a ballad better. We're gonna bring in the orchestras and all of this stuff.
But if you look at this generation, like the mentorship of a Quincy Jones, like always reached out to the young generation. I remember seeing him in the Wu-Tang video one time. I'm like, most of these people would never stand next to people like that. You know what I'm saying? But he wanted to see what the next generation was doing. He encouraged us to not just be artists, but also businessmen, understand publishing, understand royalties, understand how to make sure that you can recoup properly to make money off of your art. Like, that was the thing about Quincy, it went beyond the music. And to understand your place in this world as a black man or black woman. That was very important because they were making music fresh out of Jim Crow right into the time where we were dealing with it literally in the middle of the civil rights movement. And they made sure that they had to travel all around the country, all around the world as black people, couldn't stay in certain hotels, couldn't get out, couldn't go in certain restaurants and all this stuff. So just that idea of the sense of history that he came into the game with and making young people know and understand, hey, look, you're standing on the shoulders of greatness. A lot of people sacrifice for you to be able to do this. And when certain things happen, you have to speak up for the culture. You have to speak up for your community. You have to speak up for your people. All of these things came from a person like Quincy Jones, man. And not just black musicians, but all musicians have benefited from the things that Quincy Jones has brought to the industry. This is a major loss for entertainment, period, across the board. He made pop rap records, he made R&B music, he did rap music, you know what I'm saying? Quincy Jones touched everybody and everything, and his legacy cannot be denied in this world, not just in the music industry, in the world.
I got a question. So what made you want to get into the restaurant business?
I had food blog for about 8 years, and me and my partner Pete have been really trying to figure out, like, we wanted to start a business. We wanted to get in the food industry, but wanting to do something and actually doing it is two different things. And we had all the passion for it, but we didn't necessarily have the connecting points. So we were steadily trying to find it. He went in the food industry first. He bottled his grandmother's pasta sauce. And a good friend of mine that I knew from the clothing industry, Andy Wynn, had moved into food and gotten real successful in food and wanted to start a brand, but wanted to start it in Texas. So he was talking to another good friend of mine, Nick Skirfield, who was one of the podcasters and part of the media team for the Texans for many years. So we all sat down together and came to me with the idea. I said, let me try the burger. We set up a meeting to try the burger. It was far and away the best burger I'd ever had, but they were like, this just a prototype. We still working on it. They came back, and when I tried the burger again, I was like, this is some of the best food I ever had in my life, but I wonder if this is just good to me. So we set up a pop-up. People came out because of who I am. People got love for me from the music industry and the things I do in the community, so they came out and supported me. They ain't know if the food was gonna be good, but they came out. And I'm sitting there the whole time, and it seemed like everybody liked the burger like I liked it. Yeah. So for me, coming from the music industry, I looked at the burger as if it was like a new album. So I'm gonna take it on the road. So we went to Coachella, we went to Rolling Loud, we went to Rock the Bells, we went to Something in the Water. We went to all these different music festivals made in America that we had to pay the entry fee, you had to pay to set up, get permits, fly staff out there. We ain't had no real money like that, so all we wanted to do was break even. It wasn't about making money, it was about not losing money. But we could get residual benefit if certain people eat the burger on camera and say they like it. So that became the business model. And I could do this because I got relationships with people. So I'm not just going to a festival and begging people to try my food. I'm asking friends to give me a chance. I remember we brought it to Coachella the second time, and Toby was there. And there was some more artists eating it, and the other artists looked at Toby and said, man, this burger is good as hell. Toby was like, man, it is. He said, I remember the first time he asked me to eat it, I was like, damn, I hope I ain't got a lie for the OG on camera. But he was prepared to. That was the thing. He was going to try to make it look like, but I said, bro, I'm glad you didn't lie, because, bro, that would have looked bad on you if my food wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? But we took it around, and then we got a call from Good Morning America to compete in the best burger in America competition. So we won in Houston, and then we went to Times Square and won the national competition. And so we had the reputation of being the #1 burger, the #1 burger in America. So like, now we gotta live up to it. But like I said, I looked at it as a music industry, so now we just want Best New Artist. So now instead of us having to spend a bunch of money, people are calling, asking us to come to the festival. Hey man, can you bring the food down here, man? Don't worry about no commission fee or no equipment. We'll take care of that. But we want to say we got your burger at the festival. So now we took something that's typically an afterthought. A cheeseburger is not something that is a priority in nobody's life. People eat a cheeseburger if the kids is hungry and they're getting on your nerves, or you got 30 minutes, you got to get something quick, or you've been out drinking and partying all night, you got to put something on your stomach. That's when you think of a cheeseburger. But now I got the whole world talking about a burger. My burger come to a golf tournament or a music festival or sporting event. It's the point of conversation. It's a priority in the room. A hamburger has never been a priority in the room of people over 5 years old. You know what I'm saying? So we got a great product. It's very easy to introduce it to people because almost everybody eats hamburgers. Hamburger is in the top 5 most consumed food in the world. You know, chicken wings, chicken tenders, and burgers, and pizzas, and that. So asking somebody to try a burger is not a hard thing to do. You know what I'm saying? You can convince somebody to take a bite out of a burger. But most people have a very low ceiling as to what a burger is. So every time we brought the burger to people, they underestimated how good of a burger it could be, because most burgers just burger.
Yeah.
But then you eat this burger and you realize every burger ain't a burger.
In and out or Trill?
It's not even a question. But it's not even a question because they don't care about burgers in the way that we care about burgers. You know what I'm saying? Their reputation is solid, so they just about reproduction.
So I'm finna get you, so you from the great state, so we know that that's...
Lone Star State, great state.
We're above the food thing, bruh. Listen, but hey, man.
All day.
So you being from Texas, it was never gonna be a question how good it was, bruh.
Right.
I'm just, me being biased.
Well, my reputation is not working.
About food, barbecue overall, right? If I tell you something tasteful that tastes good, and if I tell you a duck can pull a truck, you better hook it up, because I am not going to BS you. They've had my food, they've had my barbecue, had my barbecue, had my barbecue.
I've had your reputation not worth saying you got good food in Texas and knowing you ain't got good food. It's not worth it. And for me, it's not worth it. For me, I've built up 30 plus years of trust with people with music and all these other things I've done in the community. I'm not going to throw all that away and try to get some burger money. It's not even that serious. We doing okay over here. You know what I'm saying? But the burger is special. It's different. It's a game changer. Enough to the point where I put my name on it and my face on it. You can't separate me from the burger at this point. You know what I'm saying? I could have taken a licensing deal. Y'all understand? I could have taken a licensing deal, gave me some money, showed up once a month, took some pictures, and gone about my business. But I was offered that or a piece of the company. But if I was going to take a piece of the company, I had to go all in. I had to sacrifice money. I had to sacrifice time. I remember trying to convince my wife. I was like, man, I got the best burger in the world. I just had. I'm telling you. She's like, what's on it? So I'm like, yeah, meat, cheese, and onions and pickles. She's like, you don't even like onions and pickles. I said, it don't matter. This burger is good with onions and pickles. She was like, well, where's the lettuce? Where's the tomatoes? I was like, we don't have that. So you got a cheeseburger with no lettuce, no tomatoes on it, with onions and pickles, shit you don't even like to eat. And it's the best burger. And I'm like, I'm telling you. She's like, okay, I'm going to come see. And she came. She was like, that burger's pretty good. It was pretty good. The second one, she didn't come. But she called me. She said, hey, bring that burger back from Papa. We did one in L.A. Like our fifth Papa was in L.A. at Complex Con. I called her. I said, I'm at the airport. Everything went great. I'm on my way home. She's like, great. You got my burger, right? I say, I left the festival 2 hours ago. It's 3.5 hours to fly to Houston and an hour riding home. That burger gonna be cold as hell. But you got it, right? You got it, right? And my wife don't play about that kind of work. My wife's palate is very clean. She can tell when food ain't right, when something ain't like it should be. But the fact that she eat Trill burgers more than anybody every day, she eats the burger. But she doing quality control every day. The food got to be good every day. If she don't like it, if she'll taste shit that nobody else will taste. And she'll see things that nobody else will see. So every day we gonna get up, we gonna do what we gotta do, run errands and go by the store. She wanna go by the store and try it. But it's time to expand the brand. We're ready to start.
We are willing to do some quality control on this couch as well. We have 5 willing
Thank you.
Saying from now,
no, it's a blessing, man. It's a blessing to have something like this because I ain't really loved nothing like this besides rap music and my gal. That's the only things I've ever loved. Like, I love this burger because it make me want to learn shit. I got to get up and read about a whole different industry, about the people that were captains in the industry, you know what I'm saying? So I want to know how, I already seen the McDonald's movie, right? But I'm trying to see how Danny built burgers, you know what I'm saying, and Shake Shack, and I'm trying to see how all these people built, like, all these great brands are blowing up and expanding. The Dave's Hot Chicken, blowing up, expanding. Cane's, blowing up and expanding. So there's a lot of different paths to success. So I'm trying to find all of them and see which one of them lends itself to what we doing.
You
So
use an
now,
airport yet?
huh?
You use an airport yet?
We're working on it. We had a conversation with a couple of different airports because everybody's talking about, man, I wish I'm flying through Houston. I ain't got time to go. Can I get it in the airport? I'm like, hold my beer.
Absolutely.
Hold my beer. Give me a second.
Is this for you like when you started the music?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, because I
sound like it.
Because I want to be the best at it. Like with rap, there wasn't even no money involved with rap when I started. I started rapping in 1988. Wasn't nobody rich off rap but the people that were putting the music out. But no rappers were rich at that time. Now you fast forward 34 years later, 36 years later, and it's so easy to make music, make money off of music. When I made music initially, there was only one place to get it. You had to go to a record store. Go to a record store, buy one record, and that was it. But now, these songs stream on all these different platforms. They stream in YouTube videos. People do dances to them. They go viral. They end up in commercials for basketball games, movies, TV shows. They end up in the movie. That's how they sell a lot of this stuff in studios. So you got to make sure that you understand the business of it so you can take full advantage of it. That's what I'm trying to do with this burger stuff. This business that I'm in now, there's a lot of things that are similar as far as promotion and marketing and knowing how to get people's attention. I've been doing that for years. But the nuances of the industry and making sure that you're building an inventory of product that doesn't lose quality quickly. So the burger is built a certain way so that we don't have a lot of shit that just go bad. Like lettuce, once you cut into a head of lettuce, that lettuce is going bad again. So if you're not using it right there, you're going to lose it. Same thing with tomatoes. Onions store have a long shelf life. Pickles, they're already in the jar. They're literally pickled. So they have a long shelf life. So we don't lose money on that type of product. That's the way that we're thinking in terms of shaping and molding. How can we make a great burger that we don't have a lot of crazy ingredients that we end up losing all day and we making burger money but we're losing it because we lose inventory every day. These are the ways that we try to look and approach the business. We're trying to be as tactful as possible, financially sound as possible, but we understand branding and marketing in a way that most people don't. You know what I'm saying? And we come into this brand, I bring 30 plus years of cultural influence in this company. Very few companies will ever be able to start with what we started with. We understand that we got a leg up against people, but because we're new, there's still a lot of shit we got to learn that some people may know a little bit more than me. So I can have the biggest name and all that in the world, but if the food ain't good, not only is the restaurant going to die, but your personal reputation has got tied into this brand, that's going to die too. Now, that's why I say I would not. I'm good out here with the people. My reputation was solid. This burger could throw all that shit away if I do it wrong. I was rocking with the OGs when he started trying to tell me how to say burger, and I went and ate that shit. That shit was not. I can't believe he lied to me like that.
So 36 years in the game, like you said, it's been nearly 17 years since we lost Pimp C. Obviously, the memory lives on. Going through the music, and one of the greatest rap duos in hip-hop history. What are your favorite memories from the UGK era?
Man, oh God, a lot of stuff we can't even talk about.
We can talk about it on this show.
Well, no, because I don't know the statute of limitations on some shit.
Okay. We can look that up.
We had it a little bit better, I would say, with my generation. And the reason I say that is because it was very few cameras in the room when we did shit. You know what I'm saying? So there was a lot of physical altercations, we could say, that today would get you absolutely sued. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? There's things that we were able to do, you know, the way we used to kick it, it's too many eyes on you nowadays, you know what I'm saying? But we spent a lot of time in the studio together back then because we just wanted to make music, and it wasn't a lot of places that you could go and make music. In 1992 and 1993, it wasn't even a lot of studio. So when you found one, that was home. And so it was always smart to do everything you wanted to do in the studio. I always told this to other people too. If you want to smoke weed in the studio. Don't be riding around and smoking weed. Don't go to the club and different places. The studio is a safe place. You want to deal with girls? Bring the girls to the studio. You control it. They don't. Everything ain't right, they can go and whatever, and it's not a public situation. Whatever happens, if you got beef or whatever, man, just stay in the studio. That way, if they want you, they gotta come get you, but you can see them coming. It's a lot. Things are a lot different. But I will say, the money now is bananas. The money that these artists can make now, because you don't have to go to New York or LA to sign on record deal. Because that shit, they don't really know what the culture want anyway. They never really knew. A lot of time they would just guess and pick a motherfucker. They think, I think he gonna be all right. He look like a rapper. That was a lot of that shit. He look like a rapper, and they used to have enough time to they can make a motherfucker a rapper, right? Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? We put you in the gym, lose some weight, get you in the studio. We gonna make a bunch of records until we figure out what kind of records you know how to make, and then we gonna sell that to the people. But nowadays, well, no. P's a visionary. P built this. No record company built P.
Easy now.
P, I remember when P.
No. I'm saying finding his and like when we gonna put you here.
P, let me tell you about P. Master P became rich because everybody underestimated P. People didn't believe that P could make the kind of music that could really make money. So P got offered the kind of deals that they figured he could never honor this deal. But if you go gold, we'll give you this. If you go platinum, we'll give you this. But they never thought that shit was going to go gold or platinum. What they didn't understand the hustle. And if you look now, there's always been, in every generation, there's been music and musicians, and you be like, man, how did this shit become, how did that man become that? Because everybody else that they, put it like, I'll put it like this, y'all athletes, niggas that's tall think they automatically be a basketball player. Right? Yeah. Right? Niggas, once they get over 6'3", 6'4", and you're 14 years old, everybody tell me I'm gonna be a basketball player. Some people are just born to play basketball. They have different things, like their fingers are longer, their limbs are long, you know what I'm saying, their wingspan. Some bodies lend themselves to that. But even if you got the body, you still got to train, you still got to get the skill set, and you got to be better than somebody else that wants to play that position. And if you're not better physically, you have to work harder. That's how Muggsy Bogues and people like that get in the NBA, because they wanted it more than motherfuckers whose bodies should have given them that opportunity. It's the same thing. It's the same thing in the music industry. Top 5 Houston rappers ever. Top 5 Houston rappers ever? Yeah, to you. Top 5 Houston rappers. Okay. This gets a little sticky, right? Because technically, I'm from Port Arthur. PA. Okay, I'm from PA, so I'm not in it. Texas. So UGK gets what?
Texas.
Yeah, okay, Texas.
Texas, but you can be
okay. Yeah, let's go. But I don't want to do it. I don't want to set a rule with parameters that allow me to be on the list. So, I could do Houston without putting me or Pimp in there. Some people would argue about that, but that's fine.
We all know what it's doing. I'll say it for you.
I would say, number one, go.
With basketball conversation, I told him, we need to stop mentioning Michael Jordan. Right with basketball conversation. Just leave him out of it. Houston rappers, Texas rappers, I'm going to say, we leave you the fuck out of it. Okay. You in that category. Okay, you in facing that category. So I don't face either. You don't face either. No, you can't give, no, that's not, it's cheat code. The cheat code. That's easy. Like, that's
all right, number one.
They're all-time great to know.
All right, number one, I'm going to say this, number one, and motherfuckers can get mad all they want. I'm going to say Willie D. Okay. And the reason I say Willie D is not because of the lyrics or the rap style, it's because of the identity. Yeah. Like, Willie D is who you better be if you out here in this world talking about you from Houston and you gonna whoop some ass and niggas can't fuck with you. Right? And you best to be built like Willie D, because I came up in a generation where we was boxing in the club. There was guns, but very seldom people pull guns on people. So there was a lot of fighting, a lot of fist fighting right back then. And Willie D, I've been in a club where rappers have said things about Willie D, and Willie D showed up to the club and all of that. So for me, that was the first thing, and keep in mind, Willie D is one of the pillars. So I'm watching this and being like, all right, well, you gonna get on these records and talk tough, you better be ready to fight somebody. And that's why I say Willie D first, because Willie D is the prototype. But we can all y'all can rap. Most of y'all can rap real good, but when it's time to leave Houston and go to Chicago and Atlanta and Detroit and New York and LA, can't be a bitch. representing the city. So you need to be built a certain way. Yeah, that's the first thing. So Willie D is number one. But Willie D sets the tone of who you're supposed to be.
That's the old.
Oh, you on the podcast? He got the podcast.
Yeah, no, he is exactly like how you think the motherfucker named Willie D would be. He is absolute.
Willie D made a song called Falling Homes. Willie D had a song.
Yeah, now Willie D told that. That's the thing. He didn't use a lot of tricks. He just talked very plainly.
I straight up.
You know what I'm saying? It was very easy. You knew exactly where Willie D stood the whole time. So I really feel like if you're gonna represent the city of Houston, people need to know where you stand the whole time. And number two, now we're gonna really start getting into the lyrics. Number two would be 3-2. Mr. 3-2 of the Convicts is probably the purest lyricist to ever come out of the city of Houston. Nobody lived rap to that. Like, I used to go pick him up all the time, man. If you was around this dude, you had to be ready to rap by 3-4 hours, at least. Because it don't matter what music you playing in the car, you finna rap on top of that shit. And rap better than the music you playing. I spent hours and hours and days and weeks and months and years of just riding around with this dude and listening to him rap and watching him construct songs. And I've never seen anybody that was that good and it was that easy for them to be that good. 3-2 is the purest lyricist I think we've ever had out of the city of Houston. Number 3, Devin the Dude. Devin the Dude, first of all, Devin the Dude is the only rapper I know on social media that don't get no hate in his country. Like, he has no haters.
I thought he was gonna bang.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody got somebody that don't like it, right? Just to be a contrary motherfucker. Just because everybody like you, I don't. Devin the Dude is not that dude. He's an amazing songwriter. He's an amazing singer, too. People sleep on the fact that Devin the Dude is not just a great rapper, but he's a really great singer, too. He's done hooks and songs with people all over the world, including Dr. Dre. But Dr. Dre called you to come and sing on the song. Keep in mind, Dr. Dre got all the singing motherfuckers he could possibly want around him. So Dr. Dre called and said, I need you on this song. That's special. I've been doing this shit for a long time. I ain't never got no call from Dr. Dre. You know what I'm saying? So, and you know, he's a workman. Like, he's the kind of dude that come to work, do his job, and go home. You know what I'm saying? It's not a flash you do. We all make the same kind of money. We all got access to the same shit. And he ain't never been no jewelry dude, no car dude. Got the money for it, just not him. Like, come to work, smoke his weed, drink his beer, sing his song, oh yeah, and go home. You know what I'm saying? And people love him for it. He always lightens the room when he comes in, but he's low-key like a killer lyrically. Like, most people will underestimate him because of his personality, but Devin will very low-key tear your ass up on the microphone. And funny story, Devin the Dude is the only person that ever asked me to do another verse. He's the only person that I did a verse for, and he was like, oh, gee, I don't want to be disrespectful or anything. I think it's a great verse, but I don't even think you talking about what we talking about on the song. And there was one time where I was just trying to prove how good I could rap, and he was right. I don't think I was really talking about what he was talking about on the song. I just had something I wanted to get off, so I got up. And I was like, you sure right, my nigga. You sure right. So I had to go back in and do it, but only for a person like Devin, because I knew it wasn't personal. Because sometimes people can feel threats. Like, you go in and do a song, and you tear their ass up on their record, they might start feeling a certain way. But he was like, no, just talk about what we talking about a little bit.
Did you ever have a situation like that where you hopped on a record and the artist felt that you outperformed them? It felt something.
No, what happens is, here's the problem. People, that Webby verse. You can either think you're cold, you're going to think you're colder than me, and you're going to underestimate me, right? I'm a fuck over you. That's very easy. But then there's the thing of, well, I'm a better rapper for you, and then you're not trying to get into that. So you done came in defeated. So it's very hard for somebody to really out-rap me if that's not what I want them to.